We know where Delta Flight 385 ended up. Investigators are now, though, trying to figure out why.
Now, the plane slid off the pavement while taxiing at Dane County Regional Airport late yesterday afternoon. News 3 reporter Dave Delosier has been looking into the circumstances surrounding it, and he joins us now. Dave, weather conditions, as we know, if you were out yesterday, they just were not good when that plane left the pavement.
Yeah, Eric and Michelle, you know, it had been snowing for several hours, and the temperature was just 10 degrees. When you listen to the radio transmissions from the pilot and the air traffic controller, you begin to get a picture of what happened.
Delta 385, are you still on the runway? Delta 385 requires assistance.
With 60 passengers on board, the 737 was nearing the end of the runway when things went wrong.
We could not stop on the end of the runway there by Alpha 6, and we have exited the prepared surface just at the end of the runway.
The flight ended in a place it wasn't supposed to.
It would appear that we are all the way off the runway into the snow-covered tundra.
Minutes later, another radio transmission from the scene provides insight to why this may have happened.
I'm pretty sure that probably the last 100 feet is exactly, I would say, nil on the braking now.
Okay, Roger. Thank you for the report. And yeah, the runway shut down, obviously. So we'll definitely get that standard when everything gets open again.
That is a telltale sign where they say the last 100 feet of that runway braking action nil, which means it's virtually non-existent. And for the pilots, that's a scary thing only because if it's nil, even if they apply the brakes, that airplane's going to slide.
Greg Feith is a former NTSB investigator and aviation expert. He says given the size of the plane and the conditions, the pilots probably never had a chance of stopping it.
But you're still moving over a 100,000-pound aircraft, and once that momentum gets going on basically an ice skating rink, you're not going to get it stopped.
Now, Greg Feith says investigators will want to know how much information air traffic controllers gave the pilots regarding the runway conditions. He says if the pilots knew that the end of the runway was that icy, they may have tried to turn off onto an earlier taxiway. And Eric, Michelle, we interviewed airport officials. We requested an interview with airport officials today, but they declined our request.
Okay, well, something we'll still keep following, but man, yesterday was a mess.
Good stuff. Dave, thanks.